Greetings, fellow and future Star Citizens. Gray-headed Gamer here, and we're back on Star Citizen platform/island. And I wanted to just enjoy the 890 in its habitat. It prefers the super yacht of Star Citizen. I would love for them to include water landings for the 890 jump. I know we won't get it, but it's my island, so I can do what I want. And I think that's great. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the 890 jump water landing, even though it is really cool. We're here to talk about CitizenCon 2015 release of a ship that no one had heard or seen of. Amazing they kept this secret for as long as they had. Now, we're not going to discuss if you should or should not buy it. That's definitely up to you. It's $170 some odd, I believe. I wasn't too up on the price because it's definitely out of my price range. It may be right up your alley. Once again, it's to support the game. I think it's just amazing that they got a ship by us, and you know, I didn't hear anything about it, and I do have a pretty good connection for rumors, and I did not hear crap. So the Aegis Sabre is going to offer a little competition to the Super Hornet. So we're going to look at a couple dedicated fighters. Now, this is my Delta. Does it really compete with the Super Hornet? No, it's more of a, you know, it's pretty fragile, but this is the way I load mine out with all those Badgers. And it is a very capable fighter ship, but it's just it's a glass cannon, and it comes in at 18 meters long. It's a good starter fighter, and that's exactly why I bought it, is because it's a starter ship and it's awfully cheap compared to the other ones. The Delta is a special ship, so it's not for sale anymore, but it will be soon, I'm sure, with our November anniversary sale. And this is the Super Hornet, definitely the badass of Arena Commander right now. And I guess the reason they're going to bring out the Sabre is for a little competition with the Super Hornet. The Super Hornet is 24 meters long, and it does have a two-person crew because you can get up in that turret up there and fire off, and you have your pilot, and it is a badass. So this is our Aegis Sabre. Now, it comes in at 26 meters long, and I have to say, it's a damn good-looking ship. Very stylish. The newer ships coming out, I think, blow the older ships away as far as design and fit and finish. It has the retractable wings, and it's a fairly good-sized ship with only having a one-man crew. Kind of odd, but it's okay. It definitely has styling cues from the Vanguard, but it is a beautiful ship. I will give them that. Tad expensive for me, but, you know, hey, you can cross-chassis upgrade one of your other ships to it, and you may only have to add a few bucks, or if you have a more expensive ship, you can get this and be done in one shot. So a good looking ship, man. And we're going to take a much closer look at it when we do our flybys. But as far as fighter ships go, this is definitely sweet. But the rear section, the engines, a lot of it is very reminiscent. It's got that Aegis style to it, the same as the Vanguard, and even the Redeemer. So as soon as CitizenCon was halfway through and they announced the Sabre, I got quite a few tweets and messages about, will you please put it on the island? Which, of course, I was going to do that. But a lot of people wanted an Aegis lineup. So that's what we're going to do. Our size comparison for the new Sabre is a size comparison between almost all of the actual Aegis lineup. We're not putting the Javelin or the Idris in there, because that's just silly, and I don't have those assets. I do have an Idris asset, but it's a very old asset, so I'll wait for the new one, and then we'll do it, because the Idris at CitizenCon looks so good. So, of course, we are going to start off with the tried, the true. I actually owned an Avenger at the beginning of the campaign, and I still will have one because I think it is one of the sleekest ships in the game, because starting at 19 meters, a one-man crew as of right now. I think we're going to see our two-seater come back. They are redesigning the Avenger and doing the variants now. So we may see the two-seater sooner rather than later. And then the next up is our Gladius. It is the military fighter, which I guess I could have put this over with the other fighters as well, with the Delta and the Hornet. But I figured I had it over here. So there's no use one-man crew at 20 meters long. Just 1 meter longer than the Avenger. And also a beautiful looking ship, no doubt about it. Next up is our brand new Sabre, which can't say enough about it. It is absolutely stunning. fantastic. And I still cannot get over how they snuck it in on us. Good job, CIG. Oh, and that's coming in at 26 meters long with a one-man crew. Don't want to leave out the measurements. Now, you might notice all my ships are floating. I'm using simple poly models with a solid base coat. It runs much better on my system because you can really start dragging your system down with an unoptimized island. Mr. Teller gave me this asset once again. Teller, thank you so much. I'm linking his page in the description. Go check out his page. I'm sure he'll have a beautifully rendered Sabre on his page. He probably already does as I'm making this video because he is much quicker at this and much more dedicated. Teller is the man. Next up is our Vanguard, which is, to me, it's the Sabre's big brother, you know, and it's beautiful. 37 meters long. That's the long-range fighter that we got not too long ago. Two-man crew, and it is a absolute badass. I would not want to see a couple Vanguards bearing down on me when I'm in the verse. I'll tell you that right now. And then the last but not least is our next great starship winner, the Redeemer at 38 meters. Five-man crew, but you can put a lot more than that in it because it has that Marine crew quarter in the back. And it's only 1 meter longer than the Vanguard, but the Vanguard is a very sleek, fighter-esque ship, and this is your drop ship type vessel, and that is your Aegis lineup. So from 38 meters all the way down to 19 meters on the Avenger. This will give you a good size comparison, let you know how big that Sabre is, and it is, once again, a beautiful ship. So we will, for sure, go into, let's go into fly mode real quick and just get a quick look at this thing from the top because it is beautiful. That is just amazing. So we'll do some fly rounds to some music, guys. Thanks again to Teller for getting me this asset, man. I really appreciate it. Go check out Teller's page, like and subscribe to him. And also check out all the Star Citizen YouTubers out there. Was on StarCast again. We did a after show kind of StarCast after SitCon. It was amazingly fun. We got off track a lot, but we were so hyped and so, just amazed by the whole CitizenCon thing. So check out StarCast, Geek Domo's page. I'm also going to put up a copy of the live stream on my page here, probably later on today. So if you want to watch it, you can. We went 2 hours long, so I'm going to break it into 2 1-hour segments. But here is your Sabre, guys. Once again, good job, CIG. I didn't think you could actually sneak an entire ship on us without us knowing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out all those other Star Citizen YouTubers, podcasters, and live streamers. And I will see you guys later.